Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Tides of Death. Our party is rested. They're recovered. They've got experience. And now they're going to set out.
Yep.
I'm excited.
So, how are you going to get to your ship? It's question number one.
Wait, I just want to ask, Potato, what did you get with your weapons back in the end? Your weapon proficiency?
Do I have to pick it immediately?
Nope.
No. You don't have to. A good one might be shield proficiency. That gets you, if you can get a shield, that'll give you like quite a lot of extra AC. Like a shield normally does. Shield normally does 1, but if you've got the proficiency, it does 3.
Is there like a shield inside the fort that I can like, pull off the wall and like it's still like good, like the wood is still good and stuff?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
They weigh 16 pounds. They're heavy as fuck.
How much can I carry? We'll check that.
Let's see. You can carry 55 pounds before you start running into any sort of problems. Currently, you're only carrying 22 pounds? Is that? Oh, none of your gear has weight. Hold on.
I think the wicker shield is not on me.
You also need some clothes. Should weigh 5 pounds total, including boots and everything. All right, so you're at 35 pounds. If you add another 16, you'll be at 51. You'll still be under the weight. Whoops, that should have a weight. Okay. So in theory, you could grab one of these shields and still not be encumbered. The shield's strapped to your arm, so it does take a full round to strap the shield on or take the shield off if you're in a combat situation. So it's not so simple as just like picking it up and using it, because it's big, it's bulky, it needs to be tied to your arm, otherwise it's not even effective. Because if you hold it in your hand and then someone like pokes the side of the shield, it'll just like tilt because of angular pressure. So it needs to be tied to you to be effective.
It's strapped on like a piece of armor. I get you.
Yeah.
The other question I have is, will having that hand-free affect some of my spell casting? Because there's like verbal, somatic, and then component.
You can cast with one hand. So let's say you've got a rapier and a shield, and you want to cast a spell. You have to like sheathe your rapier or throw it to the side and then be able to use your hand, which would then maybe be problematic because then you have to draw your weapon the next round. You wouldn't be able to make opportunity attacks. It will create some situations where you're going to be like, God damn it, I need both my hands free, and the rules dictate I'm going to get wrecked if I blah, blah, blah. So you will lose a little bit of versatility by equipping a shield.
And it's like drawing a sword while not engaged, that's obviously like a kind of
if you're just like walking down the street, you can draw your sword whenever you want. But if there's monsters around, let me look up the exact rules so I'm not just spouting.
I think so far I'm leaning maybe away from shields, even though I really like the idea. It's just like my spell casting would be too negatively affected.
Sure, yeah. All right, got enough HP, but who needs AC if you've got like 30 odd HP?
Maybe something like what you've got, but like a parrying dagger or something. Like I could try to copy your style or something in character.
Yeah, that's cool.
We could work something out.
Armor. Getting into and out of armor. Oh. Maybe it's in the index.
It's maybe not necessary to. Well, I guess it is kind of because like the shields are here. Yeah, true.
Yeah, whether we take it or not. But as we're discussing amongst ourselves, I think we can just get out the same way we get in. Like use the roofs, use the shingles to distract the skeletons, make our way to the house where the drum is in. I can drop down, pass it up to you, and then it'll probably just be from that point that we have to be a little bit more careful because it might be harder to jump from roof to roof holding the drum.
Yeah.
Before we leave though, Neal, I would like to... The corpse of the Revenant is still around, is it?
It was set on fire and locked in the dungeon.
Yeah.
I want to go back down there. I want to see.
I have the keys, and I am not gonna give them up.
Wait, I want to. He might have a signet ring.
Try to talk to Noah about going down there.
No room.
What?
The Lord. Where's his body?
The one I burned?
I don't know. Yeah, I wasn't there.
Oh, well, it's locked away in the dungeon. I threw the keys out.
Oh, you. I thought maybe we could check it. He might have like jewelry or a signet ring or something like that.
Can I do an in check to remember if he had anything, Koibu? Or no?
I think at the moment when you were fighting him, like his rotting flesh was obscuring anything that you would have seen.
When I didn't fight him because I was in the dungeon. I would have looked at his real
right,
body.
and he had his like arm out, and he had like the rotting shawl on him. Yeah, give me that in check. See if you can remember anything.
34.
You don't remember a ring on his hand, no.
I'll comfort you and say I looked pretty well, and there was no ring. I had the same idea, Captain.
Yeah, not on his right hand. You would keep the signet ring on your right hand, your wedding ring on your left hand, and the right hand is the one that was fallen out of the crypt. He might have like a wedding ring.
A wedding ring on, yeah.
All right. Well, let's get out of here then. Get over to this next island. I think we make our way out the same door, jump off that wall, make a run for the nearest roof, and then follow the same tactic we did last time.
So drawing a weapon is totally free as an action. You don't have to worry about it. But equipping a shield does take a round.
Okay.
Cool.
Yeah, so we make our way out, Neal, onto the wall.
You head out back to that same section of wall that you're at before. The doors are still unlocked. You can re-unlock them if you had picked them locked again. You'll see that there are a couple of zombie or skeletons walking back and forth along the base of the wall, shambling about. There's the ones that are near the other entrance to the keep that are still kind of laying down and splayed out near the entrance. You can attach the rope to the wall and lower it, but then you're going to lose the rope, which is fine.
Go last and jump. And keep the rope.
Sure.
Okay. How the wall was like 20 feet, right?
20 feet.
I get a tumbling check and I'm okay, yeah.
Cool. Yeah. You can just lower and drop and it'll be fine if you pass your check.
So, yeah, we do that then.
And then run to the town, throwing rocks, trying to distract the undead as you make your way through the town?
No, we'll go by the roofs again. Run to the first roof and then go roof to roof like we did last time.
Okay.
Throwing shingles to distract the undead.
Let's see.
Yeah.
Escaping the wall, not a problem. The skeletons are, if you wait till they're like 300 feet away from you, you drop down, or the three of them climb down, then you take the rope and make me your tumbling check. Perfect. Yep. You fall with the rope, back roll out of it, and you guys dart to the next set of rooftops. Let's see what we got on your way to the rooftops.
Ooh, which dice color are you using today?
The red one.
Nice.
Which has been unfortunately friendly to you, because it rolls a 3 on your danger encounter, which means you see some skeletons, but they're far away from you. Nice. And you can scale to the roofs and begin to move from rooftop to rooftop.
Throwing shingles to keep them away.
Yeah,
I would like...
I think the hard part comes once we get the drum.
Mm-hmm.
What do you want?
I would like a strength check from everyone in the party to represent the challenges of jumping from rooftop to rooftop.
Can we not do an average of dex and strength?
I rolled to determine whether it was dex or strength, and I don't want to do the averaging nonsense. You made it no problem, but Archie, strong man that he is, overjumps one of these roofs with his like massive thighs and lands on one of these sections of like rotting, tumbling, breaking apart roof and just plunges through the building, landing down inside. And
Archie!
Down here, Archie, you land right next to one of these like sleeping skeletons. Will you roll me initiative against the skeleton to see if you can react before it does? D10 plus 3 for you. 1d10 plus 3 for the skeleton. Okay, it's fine. You can get up and run away before it hits an attack. Damn it.
I throw the rope down and then have the others help me, and we'll pull them back up.
All right.
Yeah.
You made it away.
Back up.
Yeah.
You've already done the rooftop to rooftop route. So this is our one check to see how it goes, and it seems to have gone fairly well. You get right back to that area where the drums are.
Yeah.
Somewhere over here. Yeah.
No, it's down here, yeah.
Oh, right. Down here-ish, yeah.
So we need a new route. So I think we can get to the roof of this thing pretty easily. Like we go like this, and then like that maybe.
So this jump is going to be a little bit tough because that's what, it's 10, 12 and a half feet. That's
No,
like
'cause there's no
perfectly
stairs
horizontal.
there.
Yeah, but the
Stairs,
stairs are going to be going up to the roof height, just about, right? Because the stairs go to the second floor, and so you'd be jumping from the rooftop, which is a little bit above the second floor, to the second floor.
Fuck
Yeah, so
jumping.
it's-
Let's just go down and then run up the stairs and then climb up a little bit.
Oh, fine. I mean, I'm saying it's not 12 feet to the top of the stairs.
No, it's
Before we
like
go
10
to
feet to the top of the stairs, and you're at 12 feet above the ground, so it's 12 feet over and then 2 feet down. So
Okay, sure, whatever.
yeah, exactly. Oh, I have my units are all wrong. Each of these is not 5 feet. Each of these is 2.5 feet. Okay, it's actually only like an 8-foot jump. Never mind.
Oh,
That's not bad.
Can we just do that then?
Yeah, that's fine. You take that route. You should be fine up until this point
This
right
last bit,
here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But this last bit, can't we just jump down, go in, grab the shit, and then run back to the boat?
Yeah, I think we just run from there, I guess, because I don't think we'll be able to jump with the drums, so we'll probably have to fight some skeletons on the way.
Right.
Okay. Let's do it. No. No skeletons. You make your way to the drums. There's no skeletons in that room. You make your way south of the city, and you can see some skeletons, but they're all at a pretty good range. They all still seem to be having congregated near to the building where you guys were, and then just laid down around there. You'll spot 2 skeletons on the pier, probably attracted by the soldier, the sailor that you saw earlier. But that's it.
Yeah.
It's just 2 skeletons on the pier as you make your way towards them. So.
All right.
What's your plan to deal with the 2 on the route?
As we get to the top of the pier, I slap Archie on the back and say, all right, go get him.
Let me just vaporize these guys real quick.
Yeah, they see you.
Yeah, I'll throw a magic missile at him too. Fine.
Go for it. Open up with magic missile. 9 will destroy a skeleton instantly.
That was
That's
initiative.
initiative.
That was
Oh, okay. Woo.
It's 2d4 plus 2.
Yeah.
2, 7.
And that skeleton had 8 hit points. So you strike that skeleton with the magic missiles. The bones go flying. The whole bottom side of it falls off, and now it's just a rib cage and arm dragging itself down the walkway towards you. Its jaw clasping in the air, clacking as it goes. Archie, you're running down the walkway towards this. The other skeleton has an axe in one hand and
What
looks
is wrong
ready
with
to
this
meet
guy?
you.
Natural 20.
You hit the skeleton so hard its skull flies into the other skeleton and kills that one too. And the 4 of you make your way to the boat.
Nice work, Archie.
Before we go, can I try casting no alignment on one of the skeleton's bodies? To see if they have a lingering evil presence?
Yes, you
Nice.
can. No alignment. The caster must remain stationary and concentrate on the subject for 2 full rounds. blah, blah, blah. But you're casting it on the recently destroyed corpse of one of these undead, aren't you?
Yes.
Okay.
I assume, like, I'm not going to be in major danger here. Unless
Yeah.
like, if skeletons are coming, I'm just going to run.
Right, right.
Yeah.
The skeleton radiates a neutral alignment, not evil.
Interesting.
Well,
Yeah, I'll share that with the party. I'll say I don't detect any evil from this creature.
Stab.
I don't know, my man. They seem pretty evil to me. Clawing
Yeah, I
at
thought
us,
so too.
running after us.
A star is a neutral god, though, right?
I
Ostensibly.
mean, this feels pretty evil to me, but I guess that kind of makes sense. So maybe
now
there's
it's
more to uncover.
might be that now it's dead. It's no longer evil or something.
That's true. We have a net. We could capture one alive. We could study it.
A task for another day, perhaps. Sail. Get on the boat. Had enough of this
Well,
place.
we're definitely coming back here.
All right. The four of
Hop on the
you
boat.
make it to your boat. You can push off and sail past the ruined ships that are lurking at the bottom, their masts still poking above, and out into the water. You've got your drum, so you can sail any direction you would like. You can sail back.
I want to go
ahead.
to
Counterclockwise,
the
right?
Calm Island, right?
Yes. Going for a vacation.
All right. Vacation Island it is.
This would be nice. That's where all the rich people go, so we'll be able to steal from them, right?
In here, in the boat, you can find the remains of a rope that looks like it's been gnawed through over time. This is what bound the person that you had tied up before. But that is it. Let's see. Upwind, next port. It'll take you...
Is there like a small barrel in our boat? Sorry.
There are a few barrels. Some have dried rations, some have water, etc., etc.
Are there any empty ones or no? That we've like finished water out of?
Yeah.
I'm gonna put the sulfur in that small little barrel.
Try and reduce the stink.
It'll
Gotcha.
reduce my weight on me.
Yeah.
Real quick, can we assume that we brought the chest of carpentry tools with us?
Yes. I think you guys will just have like, unison tossed the chest from one roof to another.
Yeah.
Carpentry tools aren't fragile, so I don't think any of them would have broken. Maybe by the time you unload them, I'll roll a d20 to see if some of them got damaged, but they're probably all fine.
Okay.
Yeah, you make your way to the next island. It'll take you 11 hours to get there. So you will be arriving... Let's see, if you left near sunup, took you half an hour to get through town. Sun rises around 7. You will be arriving before the sun sets, coming against the current.
We're not going to the port.
Yeah, is there a port or is... Yeah,
There's
there
definitely a
is,
port. It's got a nice big flag flying atop it. You can see the White Prince's sigils over it. And then up and down the coast, you can see that it's like gentle, sandy beaches. There's even like what seems to be maybe a little resort with some umbrellas and little beach chairs up the beach a little.
This is the rich island.
Yeah. So what's the plan here, guys? Bunch of rich people on vacation. Pull up the boat somewhere else. Head on, and then make our way to the town.
Hey, we'll do the ball and cup scam. You any good at that?
Yeah, but small fry. Got better things to do than...
Oh, well, these rich people, they'd probably put a few gold in it, no? A few gold each time adds up.
I mean, I'm thinking that we could park our boat somewhere near that resort. We head to the dock, make sure that there's no longboats, same as ours there. And if there isn't, and we're pretty sure that no one can follow us, maybe we could just roll up on that resort and rob them all, get back in the boat and fuck off to the next island.
We'll be infinitely quicker than them.
Yeah.
I tap the drum.
Sounds like a plan to me.
All right,
Bunch of
let's do it.
rich nobility, they can afford to lose a few coins.
and I can afford to gain a few.
Maybe we should go in during the night.
Yeah, well, I think we need to land somewhere. Let's wait for darkness. We'll pull up alongside the island somewhere else in the night so we don't get spotted by the town. Then I think we have to walk to the town and just make sure that there's no longboats there, because if they can chase us, then it's probably not worth it.
Even if they can chase us, men get tired or ghosts don't.
Yeah, but I don't know if I want like an active chase situation.
Okay.
So, where are you putting in?
So somewhere
Sandy
near that
Beach.
resort. Yeah, so I think we're gonna sail up past the resort in the night. Maybe like half a mile up the beach from it. Park up there, maybe drag the boat somewhere. No, maybe not too far because we need to be able to make a quick exit.
Right. And with only 4 of you, it's going to be hard to drag a full-sized long ship up onto the beach.
Yeah.
You know, you can maybe get some momentum coming in towards the beach and then just use that to like let it ground itself. But it's a lot of wood to move back and forth. And if you are beached, you're not going to be able to beat a hasty retreat. It'll take you like a good half hour to put your boat back in the water
So
with just the 4 of you.
Can we be
I
like
don't want
semi-beached?
yeah,
If you're
or
semi-beached, then you run the risk of your boat getting swept away by the tide.
I don't know the topography of the island, but if there's somewhere where we could, like a forest or something that we could pull into, so there's somebody like looking up the coast where and just see our boat there.
With only 4 people, you're not going to be able to haul this boat into the forest.
No, I understand that, but if there's like trees all the way to the edge. maybe
Oh,
the
I see what you
island
mean.
curves
You
around
want to
a
just
little
be
bit.
behind some set of cover from the
Yeah,
resort. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, I see what you're saying. Totally. You can
Another
sail.
thought, we could also just use the drum and have them beach us. I don't know if the oars will last, being like put into the sand, but Tireless Undead, a whole ship of them should have no problem probably just sailing onto the beach, no? Or no?
Yeah, but if we then walk to the town, that's the next morning. Somebody's going to go to the beach and look up the shore and be like, "Why is there a longboat
Beach,
up
yeah.
the shore?"
Sure. I'm fine with that, yeah.
Yeah, so I think we if I mean Nilrim navigates, but once we get close to the island, I'll sort of like take over and pull us up past that resort in the night, yeah, and I'm going to wait for the island to curve or for there to be some trees, some sort of cover that we can get behind.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you can
navigation check or
sail. No navigation check yet. Soon though, because you can make your way up and around the island for a ways until you find a spot where you can pull in, and it's like 4 miles away from where the resort was, and around a bit of a peninsula that doesn't have a lot of cover on it. But by now, the sun is getting a little bit darker or lower in the sky, and you're losing your light. And you can try to make a navigation check to run aground ashore today, right now, or you can wait until daylight and do it without having to make the navigation check. A failure of navigation check in this situation means that there is some sort of rock or something in the way that has caused problems from your boat. And depending on what the dice say, it could be catastrophic or it could be of minor inconvenience.
It's fine to roll it, Captain. There'll be no issues.
No issues at all. What's your navigation check?
16
Wait, I haven't
plus 16.
got. Yeah, all right, do it.
Yeah. He will sail you right between the shoals and the reefs, and sure enough, there are nasty rocks over in this area. But you come onto the nice sandy shore of this resort, right next to a tree line. You can hear the birds chirping, a few monkeys howling as the sun sets into the night. And you are on this unknown island.
All right, good job. I jump off the boat, I tie the rope to the boat, and then tie it to a tree.
Mm-hmm.
And I say, "All right, lads, best behavior. We don't want anyone to think us as suspicious until we know the plan's on. So let's make our way nice and calm to town. We'll check it out. Refuel on some supplies. Maybe spend some of this gold that we've made, and then come evening, we'll make our move on the resort."
Sounds good to me.
Good.
Okay.
So wait, we're taking it easy for the night?
Yeah, I think we go to I want to go and check the docks, so I say we go to the town and see what's there. We can buy some supplies, maybe have a few drinks. We can stay a day, I guess, if you want.
We want to
Normal-
gather information.
As we're walking over, we're walking on the beach, right, Koibu?
I assume.
Nilrim will be like 20 to 30 feet behind the party, acting like he's lost in the book. and into the ocean. He's just gonna say Rohi a bunch of times in a low voice. He just wants to see if anything will happen.
It does.
It's really tempting fate.
It actually does. I've been waiting for the right moment for this. And as you separate yourself from the party, the sun is going down. They're all walking ahead, talking about the fine drinks and women and all the things that are in this like rich luxury town. And you just pull back and call out like, Rohi, Rohi, into the sea. Something dark comes out of the water. At first, it just looks like, the reflections of the light on the water kind of create shadows as waves crash on the shore. But then one of these waves crashes and the shadow doesn't disappear. And it takes you maybe a moment. Would you roll me a d10 for surprise? 1, 2, 3 is bad. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 is good. Yeah, you're not fully, you're not surprised for a full round, but you are definitely, not expecting this like dark shadow to roll out of the wave and then have something come out of the shadow and reach for your leg. But with a modified 13 to hit.
I don't think that hits because of armor.
I don't think that hits.
Nope.
But something comes off of the water, like the shadow of the wave, but then that folds into this long, slender tentacle-like thing that like reaches out for your leg and begins to wrap around where your foot would be, but you move your foot fast enough and there's nothing physical there.
I scream and run towards the party.
What? Milram, what's wrong with you? Calm down. What did I just say, Milram? I said I'm cool.
There was something grabbing at me from the ocean.
What?
It was a tentacle.
Shut up, stop messing around.
He probably just touched some seaweed.
Yeah, God.
I'm just gonna do this to Neal, just like...
I give him like a wide eyes.
Do I notice that there was like some sort of supernatural thing, or was that because he was saying it I didn't notice?
You don't notice anything at the moment, but if you want to argue that you have some method of noticing, or there's something that you would like to do to check up on this, I'm all ears.
Like, does like the wind change as it's happening, or does something that I would notice is like, this is something I would associate with my god? Do I like get a sense that something has happened?
Yeah, give me that wisdom willpower check that you've got on your character sheet. Absolutely.
Oh, wisdom? Yeah.
Wisdom and willpower are the same stat for our purposes. Yeah, you take a moment to notice the topography around you, and sure enough, the wind that was blowing sort of gently has come to a standstill. And when the waves kind of hit the shore, you end up with these like gentle rolling sandy waves, or like tiny little sand dunes in the sand, and they always go parallel with the ocean. But you look about and you can see that in a narrow little section, maybe 30 feet from where you're standing, the sand dunes, the small sand dunes on the wet sand go perpendicular to the ocean. A physical impossibility.
I like turn and look at Nilram and be like, did you I'll just take him away from the party and be like, did you say his name?
No one will try to lie and say absolutely not. So if you want a charisma check, Koibu.
I would love a charisma check for this direct lie.
23.
You kind of say it with a straight face. Potato, give me a counter charisma check, because I think you expect him to be lying. Yeah, he looks like he's telling the truth.
Nice.
It's big for Nilram.
Well, can I say to him, well, look, come over to the water's edge and say it then.
Say his name?
Yeah, say it.
What would I want here, Koibu? If I'm feeling hot, another charisma check. Like, I want to roll a charisma check. If I pass it, I'll do it. Fuck it. Yeah. You know what? Nilram's feeling hot. He's feeling cool. He's got his party near him. He'll call him over, actually.
Don't do it. No, don't do it. It's not good.
What's not good?
Don't do it.
It's
Don't
just,
say it.
You just told me to say it.
Yeah, that's because I think you already said it and something bad happened.
You want me to say it or not?
Don't say it.
Okay. Normal walk.
I'm not sure if he said it, but I suspect he might have.
All right. The party continues down the coast, maybe a little less jovial than before.
I'm still
and
jovial. Me and Archie are talking about the drinks and the women.
What are you looking forward to most, Captain?
You know, it's kind of hard for me to separate the two. They kind of come hand in hand. Where John Winters is concerned, you know, where there's drinks, there's women. What can I say?
What about you, Archie? What are you most looking forward to?
Probably the drinks more so than the women, but mostly just having a good time with my good friend, John Winters.
There it is.
Mm-hmm. Right. You make your way down the beach. You come to that little treeless peninsula that divides where your boat is, your beach, from the beach that the resort's on, and you can see the lights coming on down the area. There's all these like tiki torches in the sand, and you can see the shadows of figures out there. There's some sort of like children playing in the water. There's an outdoor ballroom with like a big tent over it where there are people dancing about, and you can hear the distant sounds of cellos and violins on the night airwaves.
So this is the resort.
Yes, this
Or
looks
this
like
is the
some
town.
sort of resort or hotel or spa or, you know, pleasure
This is the
palace.
one close to the boat that we're planning to.
The
rob,
town is further away. This is like
Yeah, no, I know. We want to go to the town, but whilst
Mm-hmm.
we're passing through the resort, I'd like to check for guards. Like, how well guarded is this place? I expect it's not unguarded.
Yes. Let's see. Is this will do for us.
What's the climate? Is it hot?
This island,
H-Towns.
the climate is, it's humid like everywhere else on the islands, but temperature is temperate. It's not too bad. Yeah.
Cool. Yeah, so guard situation.
Give me a perception check to spot them in the night.
Charisma check instead.
Perception check.
Why would it be charisma?
Doesn't matter. You definitely see them. They're there. There's like 6 of them.
Wait, okay. Even though I rolled a 1 or what?
Yeah.
I'm not inventing guards here.
No,
Okay.
I was just rolling ones because dice because I like to make you guys roll dice, but then sometimes I want you to roll a die, and then I want you to succeed, but I kind of still want to call for the check, and then it goes
You're
against me and
counting threes, bro.
backfires. Yeah. So
What are they armed with? Are they in leather armor?
you can see like steel breastplates against their chests, and they're standing holding spears, flanking, 2 on this door, 2 on this door, 2 on this door, because there's like 3 major doors, one on the north side of the beach, one on the south side, and then on the east side away from the beach, which is the area that you're walking past. So each of the 3 major doors has 2 guards with, I guess you'd call it half plate and spears with helmets that have like horsehair mohawky thingies going on
Sound
them.
pretty badass. Shame they're gonna get their face caved in by Archie's fist.
True.
But for now, I give them a wave as we walk past the resort on the way to the town.
The well-trained guards do not respond to the wave of some random person passing by. Think of them
You
as
don't
like
even want to give him a charisma check?
think of them like the royal palace guards at Buckingham Palace. Like they
Yeah, but
do not
sometimes they-
respond.
They sometimes break for kids, They give a crack a smile.
These ones do not crack a smile or a wave as you walk through the forest past them. You can hear the sounds of laughter and music and dinner happening.
Sorry, just while we're talking about the Buckingham Palace guards, have you seen that gif of this, like, I assume she's American, trying to take a selfie as they're marching, and then she just gets fucking yeeted by the guard as he, like, walks
Yeah.
past her, just, like, shoulder barges her, like, a million miles. That's awesome.
All bad tourists are assumed to be American.
Definitely, yeah.
Racist.
The best part is they wait till they're like 1 second from hitting you and then
Yeah.
say get out of the way. So you're just done, dude.
That's awesome. All right. Do I feel like it's safe to keep walking to the town in the dark?
Totally.
Yeah, it's gonna be fine. All right, we saunter casually down the nice sandy beach.
Yeah, it's an easy canter down the beach. It's a few miles. By the time you reach town, it is well after dark. You've been walking for about 2 hours now along the beach, and you can see the town. Little lights all over the place, the smell of bacon on the wind, a few voices coming out from the town. It's not particularly large, judging by the number of rooftops and chimneys that you can see. The town might have like 2,000 people. It's a pretty small town here. There's a little pier with a cleared area around it, sort of like that last island you're at, where there's like a big market area on a peninsula near the pier. You know that's where the Inquisitor would be, is near the harbor area. But there's probably some inns and some other fun things in the rest of the town.
All right, as we're at the edge of the town, I'll stop and I open my bag and I pull out my coin purse and I say, all right, time for wages, everybody. I figure we all have about 5 gold we can spend in here. Have a good night, maybe a good morning, and do what you want. We'll meet back up. But I'm going to give everyone 50 silver.
Excellent.
So I hand out 150 silver.
I was walking around with 1,000 silver. Should I have left that on the boat or something?
I mean, yeah, maybe.
I'll add 50 silver to my character sheet.
I added 50 silver to my sheet.
Yeah.
1,000 silver is 20 pounds worth of it, so you might have wanted to leave that on a boat.
All right, I'll say I left most of that on the boat. Is there like a party?
There's that wealth and hoard section that's just below your personal wealth. You can just declare that as like what you leave on the boat at any given time.
Okay.
Gotcha. And I'll take
Yeah.
50 from Nick.
There you go.
Can I... Do people want to tell me what they leave in the hoard? And I'm going to keep the hoard on my sheet. I'm going to keep doing this.
Can we just keep that on the party sheet?
Or you can each have your own personal wealth on the boats. That way it's clear whose is what, and you don't have to argue about it later.
I will give you 1,100 silver, but that 5 silver I took from Archie is mine. Like, I'm keeping it.
Okay. All right. Well, so now there's 10,000 silver in the personal wealth on the party sheet, but I'm assuming that I'm keeping track of it and paying
Sure.
for wages and stuff. Yeah.
Oh, you're paying us.
Yeah. I mean, well, that's how pirate ships work, right? Like, everyone gets a cut, sort of thing. Yeah.
When do I get the cut back for my mother's ring?
Shouldn't I get cleric's wages?
We're all equals here, so. Plus, I know that cleric that can't cast healing spells before, so.
You want them
I
to
laugh
post
heartily.
art before it.
Like, I don't have a good answer for that. You got me there.
Yeah,
How
well,
about you tell us a little bit about your god?
Well, listen. Why don't we do this at a table, nice wooden table with a beer, okay? I can see a tavern just there down the road. We'll start there. If you want to split up and go to a brothel or whatever you want to do, we can do that afterwards, but we're all going to sit down and have a drink together and toast our success.
Alright.
So I will walk into the first tavern.
Excellent. The first tavern you walk into is called
Rusty Maiden.
no. The Prince's Mead.
Prince's Mead.
The Prince's
Ooh, like a white
Mead.
prince?
Yeah.
I spit on the floor just before we go into the door. And swing it open. The sounds of the bar erupting as the door opens. I'll walk straight up to the bar. Barkeep! Interrupting him if he's serving somewhere else. 4 ales, please.
Yeah, the barkeep is a young, strapping lad with a little tuxedo on, with a little, black bow tie. His sleeves rolled up. He comes on over immediately, holds up his fingers to confirm the amount that you want, and then quickly goes to pouring you nice, cool beer into clean glasses. And then tells you the price will be 4 silver, which is outrageous. That's twice the price of beer anywhere else in the world.
Okay, I pay it. I'm buying the round, lads. Don't worry. It's like when you go
4
out to the
silver is
pub after work.
$40.
Yeah,
right?
yeah, for 4 beers.
Jesus.
It's expensive ass
There-
bar.
we're in Miami. Jesus.
Yeah.
We're at Miami bar. All right, I
mean-
come back to the table with the 4 ales, slam them down on the table, turn my chair around and sit down. So I'm like starting it backwards, like a cool guy.
Am I able to discreetly cast a spell?
Usually not. Depends on the spell. Like if it only requires somatic components, maybe, but if it requires verbal, you're definitely fucked.
Okay, cool. Is there like a bard?
Go ahead.
Is there a bard in this tavern singing?
There are some musicians that are resting presently, and they'll probably get back up and play, but this is their like downtime between acts.
Stands up, claps at them. We want a show. We just paid a bunch of money for these beers. Come on, get on the stage.
Give me a charisma check. Oh, that's a great one. Yeah. The musicians kind of like, oh, this is supposed to, fine. They get up and
I'll yell at them to sing a sea shanty.
ignore the sea shanty order, unfortunately, and get to getting their instruments up, and they'll begin momentarily.
Performance check when they do.
All right, here we go.
This is why we play D&D.
It's a 30 on their performance check. They really do very well. It might not be the sort of music that you're looking for, but it is very well played, well orchestrated, well composed. If you were into music, you'd be like, wow, this is really good. But it's kind of slow and gentle, like what you're hearing in the background. It's not party music. It's like nice atmosphere music for like a hoity-toity, well-to-do resort town bar that charges $1 a beer.
Yeah.
That's good.
How well dressed are the people in this bar?
Better than you, across the board. Even the bartender's better dressed than you.
I'm gonna play on my sleeve, like really loudly.
I'll burp loudly every time I take a sip of the ale. Is John wearing long pants? I'm just curious.
Yeah, of course he is.
So 5 minutes into you guys being at the bar, a gentleman comes on over. He's got sort of like big arms, not Archie big, but they're nice and thick. And he's got a tight shirt that shows off the forms of the arms, but he's still dressed in a tux.
Yeah.
And he comes up to your table and says, gentlemen, I do believe you found yourself at the wrong place. Perhaps you would enjoy a stay over at the Lusty Maiden down the block.
I open my coin purse of 239 silver, and I show him. And I say, I think we found ourselves at the right place.
I don't know.
Archie will look at him and be like, Lusty Maiden, isn't that what they call your mom? Am I right, fellas?
Got him.
Gentlemen, this is a black tie only establishment. You are not conforming to the dress code. I'm afraid I must ask you to leave.
Before I make my next move, did we see White Prince's men in this?
We haven't been to the dock yet, is the problem.
You haven't seen them here yet, but it is nighttime when you're walking in, so you don't have great view.
Listen, buddy, all right, I get it, but we paid for these drinks. We're going to drink them, and then we'll fuck off, okay? But, just calm down. Go and sit back in your little chair. Go and watch the other people, okay? We'll drink our drinks, we'll be gone. You got nothing to worry about.
Do I take that this guy's like a manager at this bar?
He's probably a bouncer.
Or is he just a patron?
He's probably the bouncer, yeah.
I just wanted to make sure he wasn't another patron, like shit-talking us.
No, he considers the four of you, and you can see that his eyes like come to rest on your weapons and that you're armed. And he holds up a finger and says, one drink, and then I'll have to ask you to leave.
I look at him. I'll tell you what happened on Sulphur Island if you let us do 3 drinks.
I think I've heard quite enough from you today. And he retreats to his position back near the door. Now that you've seen who he is, you can see that he's definitely just a gentleman standing at the door, and he's definitely the bouncer.
Yeah,
definitely.
Sure. Well, we take our time with our drink. We enjoy the music. But I think we will leave. I don't want to raise complete hell and draw too much attention to ourselves where it's not warranted.
That's nice.
When we finish our drinks, can we smash them? I asked Captain Winters, It's customary in my town of Ragoon.
Yeah, I'm gonna pour.
You don't know the Dardens as well as I do.
Yeah, you're right. If that's the custom, then I suppose it's fine.
We finish our drinks.
We'll all do it together.
I stand up, I look the bouncer in the eye, and I toss the drink on the ground.
It shatters on the ground. The music stops. All the patrons turn to stare at the four of you as you break your glasses. The bouncer holds his face together, but his eyes scream at you in anger as he gently walks your direction. Gentlemen, I do believe it's time you've left our establishment. Please.
We will be leaving.
Of course.
Music sucks anyway.
I let everyone leave ahead of me, and then as I walk out, I I go to like palm a coin to the bouncer, but it's a copper coin, and then I walk out and
You head back out into the night. The door closes with aggression behind you as you depart into the quiet night of this cozy resort town.
All right. Anyone remember where he said the Lusty Maiden was?
As the navigator, I'll take you there.
Fantastic.
Yeah. You can smell a brothel from a mile away. You know how to get there.
Great.
Lead away, navigator, and I'm going to pretend to row in the air as I follow Neal.
Archie will critique your rowing form thoroughly.
Good.
Yeah. It does not take long. You can see the lights coming from the 3-story building that is the Lusty Maiden, and you can hear the music. It is much more lively and a little bit more swinging than the place that you've just come from.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Are there any of the poshly dressed people at this place? Like maybe one who...
Oh, yeah. About half the people here are in formal wear. The other half are in, commoner wear.
Gotcha.
Yeah. There's a piano in here. There is a nice long bar with 2 bartenders on it and 2 people dancing on the bar. There's a couple of card games being played in here. There's a balcony that runs around the entire bar area with like rooms above it and then a staircase all the way up to a 3rd floor. You can see a couple of there are like rows of ladies and gentlemen along the 2nd floor, and you can see some patrons like making their way up the staircase, and there's a couple of bouncers up there, and there's also what must be like the matron of the area who like takes money from the people as they reach the 2nd floor, and then they go along and pick their person from the 2nd floor and take them either to those rooms or there's a 3rd floor, but you can't quite see what's up there because there's not a balcony hanging over the area, but there must be something even better on the 3rd floor.
Dylan goes to count cards.
Great. You head over to the card games. What about the rest of you?
I think
I'll buy everyone a mead.
Yeah, I think me and Archie and Sale. Well, I don't know if Sale wants to hang out with us, but we get drunk, and I'll probably partake of the 2nd floor once the night winds down a bit.
Mm-hmm.
Man.
Drinks here are only 3 copper each instead of a silver, so it's a little bit cheaper than normal.
Fantastic.
And they flow readily and quickly. So
Can I win some money at the card table?
let's do it. We're gonna play it hand by hand. You have a gaming proficiency, right?
Yeah. I do not have a gaming proficiency, but I'm not trying to game it. I'm trying to cheat it.
You're trying to
counting
cheat it.
cards with intelligence check.
Right.
Yeah. Or intelligence something.
Okay, so what we're going to do is there's a gaming proficiency that allows you to, if you make your gaming proficiency check at like -1, you like cheat and win. You don't have gaming proficiency, so we will allow you to use your intelligence for this, but it'll be non-proficient and at like half strength or something. Non-weapon, because there is a specific skill, a proficiency that you take to be like really good at gaming. Gaming is normally a charisma check. So
normally charisma, but I'm using my intellect to like count cards and cheat.
Right.
So can we do like 2/3 int?
How about this? Gaming int at half. If you win, you've successfully counted cards and you win the situation. If you fail the check, it doesn't mean you lose. It means that the count got mixed up or something, and you're just playing like normal.
Can we just do one big one for how the
One
entire
big one?
night went?
Absolutely. How much are
And-
you willing to wager for the night?
200 silver.
200 silver? Okay. Give me a check at half strength. And if that fails, then we'll just, roll some dice and figure out how much you make it. Yeah. Yeah, it doesn't go particularly well. You think you have the count right. You are pretty damn certain you've got it right, and yet somehow this motherfucker, like sitting right next to you, ends up with an extra. You could have sworn you already counted 3 aces, but he's got 2 in his hands. That guy cheating? Is that guy?
Oh, do I think he's cheating?
You think you counted 3 aces? There's a lot of cards. Maybe there's 2 decks in the shoe. You thought there was only 1 deck by the time you sat down. But it's possible it was 2 decks. You forget the colors of the cards. Was it?
Norm is too brilliant to lose. He would not fuck up the count.
Well,
so this
then,
guy must be cheating.
what are you gonna do about it?
How much money is on the table?
In this particular pot, when the 2 aces come down?
Oh, well, this would be for like the whole night, kind of like
Right.
everything thing. Yeah. But in this particular pot, I would assume it'd probably be.
Yeah, this is the moment where you realize that your count might be off.
No, where the guy's cheating.
is 200 silver on the pot at this moment in time. This is a big hand. There's like 6 players at the table.
Well, since I failed this, I'll call Archie over. And I'm gonna talk to Archie, see if Archie comes over. Does Archie come over if I call him? I'll call him and John. I think they're together, so.
Yeah.
What is it? No room. What do you want? Don't play
what's Archie-
cards?
He's pretty drunk at this point.
These motherfuckers are cheating me.
You sure?
I'm 1000% sure. I have the count perfect and everything. He says this
All
away
right.
from the table. He like walked up.
You guys want to kill him?
Well, why? No room. You go and confront the guy, and Archie, you go and stand behind him.
Well, let's do it later tonight. Let's see how I fare. Let's see how I fare the rest of the night. But I do a quick point at the guy. We're gonna get him at the end of the night. I'll go back to the table and I'll play the rest of my hands out. You can tell me how they go. Playing fair, I guess.
Yeah, you play the rest of them fair, and you end up just losing and losing, and then you win a little bit, and then you just lose and lose, and you just get microed out of everything, just like nickeled and dimed until you're down to your last hand. And
Was that guy winning it all too?
the person who you suspect is cheating is up quite a bit for the night. It's not winning every hand. They lose a few here and there, but they are making good progress.
Who do I think is the most up, I guess, in the night? I'll look at jewelry
This
too.
person. Yeah, the cheating suspect is clearly doing the best out of everyone.
Can you give me a description of them?
Big hat that kind of like comes down low over their face. A large gray bushy beard, long sleeves, and gloves for hands. The
Am I getting
shirt
a
is sort
wizard
of like
vibe
a
from him?
maybe not a wizard vibe. He's got more of like a Stetson than like a wizard hat.
Yeah.
It's still got like the broad brim. I guess it could. I mean, a wizard could be anyone.
Could, yeah.
But there's definitely, if a wizard is supposed to have their hands tattooed and visible, so if they're a wizard, they're also like an unregistered wizard, and exposing them would be certain death for them.
All right, I stand up from the table. I let him take the money. I go over to Archie and John Winters, and I say, we're going after that guy tonight. He's for sure cheating. Look at his long sleeves. You've been at the card table before, Captain Winters. You know that game.
Confront him now.
Well, I'm not going to
I'm just
confront
gonna
him
laugh
now.
and be like, he fell for the sleeve trick, John.
Let's just get him later. Then.
What, you
We'll get him
want
when
to
he
kill
leaves
this
the
guy?
tavern. Well, you don't have to kill him. I just want to take his shit.
You can catch him in the act right now.
He's a good cheater. His sleeves are probably already good. They're probably already cleaned. Let's just get him when he leaves, all right?
All right, yeah, fine.
I'll drink with them and keep
Yeah.
watch on that guy. And when he leaves, we're going.
The guy stays at the table for hours and hours, playing each hand. People come and go. This one person seems to be pretty comfortably sitting here and slowly accruing money over the course of the night. No big blowouts, but just gentle success.
Yeah, he's gonna have a big blowout at the end of the night with his brains.
Let's
Can
flip.
I pay attention to him, like, especially to see if I ever see him do anything with his sleight of hand?
Yeah, you want to like try and spot if there's some sort of cheating going on?
Yeah, I want to like see if I can.
Yeah, give me a really good perception check.
There you go.
A 25 is an outstanding perception check. Yeah, there is a little something off about the way that the hands are moving. They spend a little bit too much time clasped together with the cards on the table. And with those long sleeves, it's a little sketch.
I knew it.
It's a little sketch.
I think we should get him. He has your money. Nilram. He stole from you. He's a thief.
Right, he did. You know what we do with thieves? We cut their fucking hands off.
Let's not mutilate the guy. Let's just beat him up with rubbish shit. We don't need to give the gods an excuse to come after us.
It's
We need to send a message.
It's in this moment, while you're talking amongst yourselves, that one of these women with these like large, feathery, poofy skirts and high collars and their hair done up comes over and lays a loving arm over Archie's shoulder. And then as you turn to face her, Archie, she bats her eyes at you a few times and asks, "So, sailor, are you looking for a good time here?"
Already having a time of my life. Do you want to come?
I shoo her off. I get upset. I shoo her off. Get out of here.
Hey,
lady.
"That's no way to treat a lady," she says as she turns and flounces off.
Nilram's pissed he lost money.
Archie, you like her?
I mean, do you think she can maybe clean the deck?
I give you a nod, and I stand up and like go over to the woman and put an arm around her shoulder, and say, "My friend's a little busy now, but he'll come and see you later." And how much does a prostitute cost?
Give her a
Neal?
copper.
The going rate here is going to be
I think like 5 gold.
it'll be like a 2 gold. It depends, right? There's a whole there's a menu before you, my friend. What you want
done?
Yeah. What are you ordering off the table?
He's pulling out his ERP Excel sheet.
I don't have a
Archie's-
spreadsheet for this one yet. Thank God.
Archie's young, he's shy. He's not gonna do some crazy shit. I'll just give him the 2 gold. Say, he'll come and see you later.
She gives you a half curtsy and a single wink, and then heads off to occupy
roll.
herself elsewhere.
This is one of the most important ones, actually.
This is the appropriate time to call for a hotness roll, my friends.
Not the
Oh, wait.
grandmother in the island.
I want to. You've got to give a good bonus though, yeah.
Yeah, good bonus. Yeah.
Oh, I'm rolling at advantage here. I'm rolling 40-61. You know,
Oh,
because
good.
this is one of those situations where hotness is a recommended attribute for the area. So you must roll at a 14, above average.
That's good enough for Archie. Yeah, that's fine. That's worth 2 gold. It's worth 2 gold of anyone's money. All right, I go back to drinking, and we wait for Nilram's mark to leave.
We're getting this guy for cheating. I'm supposed to be the cheater.
All right. Well, hours pass. You guys are drinking. Sail, what have you been up to? Because we've heard what the others are doing a little bit. But what are you up to these days?
Oh, real quick, is there someone playing the piano?
Yeah.
I want to try my very best to convince him to play some sea shanties. This is really important to me.
Okay. How do you go about convincing the piano player to play you a sea shanty?
I'll probably start by yelling over him, "Hey, play some fucking sea shanties, eh?"
So Archie's not the smartest tool in the shed, but most sea shanties don't involve a piano, right? They're mostly a cappella.
They're all a cappella, yeah.
He'll figure,
Well,
he'll
there's
figure
one
it
in
out.
one piece for the piano.
Play some
He'll
fucking
figure it
sea
out.
shanties.
The piano man, just starts playing the left hand of the song for a little while and gives you a fist that turns into a finger that rolls back down, and then the right hand comes back in on the piano.
I think I laugh at this.
Are you gonna let him disrespect you like that, Archie?
It's
Or we should go
alright.
teach him a lesson. Nilram says, laughing.
We'll sing.
with his
No,
beer.
no. We'll sing our own sea shanty. All right, on 3. And then I think I stole loudly singing the sea shanty.
We'll sing. We'll sing.
Yeah.
Roll the old chariot along.
Yes. Great one. What a great one.
Yeah. You guys can do your own sea shanty for a little while.
Nice. What a time we've had here, lads. What a time. We've deserved this. You know, we needed a bit of rest
True.
and relaxation. This is just what we needed, you know? We're winners again. We're back on top, Archie. We're back on top. I was doubting for a minute back there. It's looking pretty nasty for a while. But now, you know, got women on our arms, drinks in our hands, gold in our
Big
pockets.
And that's when you hear the crashing sound. The rail on the second floor breaks as a drunken man tumbles from the second floor, crashing through the rails and landing with a thud on a nearby table, throwing drink and food all over the place.
My kind of man.
The guy does not
This
get
is
back
fucking
up.
hilarious to Archie. He will lose it.
Can I go inspect him? I'll be like, back away, I'm a medic.
Yeah, the people give you plenty of space. There is a dagger in the guy's belly.
God.
Can I... Sorry?
Oh,
Can
I was asking if you healing check. I'm sorry.
Can I check if he's, like, dead or just...
He is mortally wounded unless he receives immediate medical attention.
Can I do
He
my
also
best
has a
attempt-
bag of money on his hip.
I will surreptitiously take the money as I attempt a healing check.
That's just
Well-
payment for services rendered.
That's just
All
paying
right.
for services.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
grab the money in guise of, taking off the belt to get to the wound or whatever, and give me that healing proficiency check.
That's
Oh,
big.
yeah. You can see that the knife has barely missed the abdominal cavity, and you have to pull it out just carefully enough because it's like pushed it to the side. You don't want to slice open the cavity and spill the guts everywhere. That would definitely kill him. So
I throw you some bandages because I have them on my sheet.
with a little bit of care, you can patch the guy up. And as you patch him up, you hear this thudding on the staircase, and down the stairs comes a very, very fat man, and he yells to you, "Hey! I put that dagger in there. Don't you take it out."
I tell Archie to go fuck that guy up.
I'm gonna pick the dagger up and say, "You talk to me like that again, and I'll shove this up your, you know where." I'm trying to slur. I forgot to slur at this part of my sentence.
You shove it
I'll
up
ask-
my you know where? I'll shove it up your mom's you know where. Give me my dagger back, but leave it in him.
We'll just kind of stand. Is Archie taller than this guy? Probably, right?
The guy is maybe like just shy of 6 feet tall, and he's probably like, hefty, like the size of two men, the weight of two
Yeah.
men.
I slur to Archie. I think he's taller than you. You need to go kick his ass. Look at John laughing.
Archie will
I'm
definitely build
just
himself up again in front of this guy and
Nice.
Look
Get him,
out.
Archie.
I ain't got no business with you, pipsqueak. Get out my way.
Hip squeak.
Wait, can I take the dagger in my hand and start pointing around? Wait, it's not just the fat guy. Where's the cheat as well? Let's get them all out. Come on! And then I throw the dagger down, and I think I graze the guy's leg.
Give me a roll to hit. You throw the dagger at him, like towards his leg-ish.
Oh no, I mean like the wounded guy. I'm throwing the dagger away. And I hit the wounded guy and drunken
Whap, yeah, slices him in the leg. Archie, are you blocking this man's advance towards you?
absolutely.
Fuck him up, dude.
He's going to attempt to forcibly move you with a big belly bump where he just kind of gets close to you
God.
and then hits you with his stomach. Give me an
Opportunity attack?
opposed strength. I mean, if you wanted to. No, I think this is just a big belly bump. Give me an opposed strength check. He's got a lot of strength behind him. He carries a lot of weight, even if he doesn't work
The
out a
big guy.
lot. Yeah.
It's hefty.
Oh, he rolls a 35. Yeah. He sends
gotta
you
kick his ass.
tumbling with his belly as he stumbles over towards Sail. That's my dagger. Put it back where you found it. The
I think
man's a liar and
as
a
Archie
thief,
falls over,
and he deserves what he get.
I stand up as Archie falls over almost defensively and start walking over. Hey, watch where you go, you fat piece of shit.
I
keep
ain't
my eye
got
on the
time
card
to
counter.
fuck all of you. I only can fuck so many people in one night. And you, he points at Sail, are the one I want to fuck with now.
Kick his ass,
like-
Archie.
That's crazy. I'm pretty sure
Oh,
you
yeah.
can fuck way more people in one night than you can. I'll fucking.
His-
I
his-
want to fuck this guy up.
Brain is dull, and it takes him a moment to process what you said. And then it turns and goes, "No, that's all right. I'll double team the both of you. Come here, Pipsqueak. Let me show you how a real man does it."
Kick his ass.
Can I jump on his back and begin wrestling him? I'm like,
absolutely.
all right, let's go, baby.
Yeah, I think this is initiative opportunity for the three of you here.
Fight.
I'm keeping my eye on the cheat, Koibu. He's
Yeah,
not
that card game has sort of stopped, and everyone's like watching what's going on over here. You're keeping your eye on the cheat. Give me a quick perception check. Something's going to happen in a little bit. Not going to happen immediately. Yeah. Keeping your eye on the cheat, you'll notice that they do a quick card swap with someone while everyone's eyes are diverted, but that's not until like the second round of combat. Yeah. So 2 rounds in, that's what's going down. In the meantime, I need initiative from Archie and Sale.
What is like punching and wrestling? I think that's a 3.
3.
Or something.
Yeah, 3.
Yeah, okay.
In fact, since you're all just doing punching and wrestling, we can just roll flat d10s because everyone's rolling at +3. Our...
Wait, quick question. Is Archie using his brass knuckles? Or is he doing like a clean fight?
Yeah. Actually, I don't think I actually want to punch this guy. I think I want to like throw him to the ground.
Still 3-bit, yeah.
Yeah, I assume that you probably don't equip your brass knuckles as you walk around all the time.
Yeah.
That'd be a little weird.
Well, he's a weird guy.
They're welded onto his fists.
Do I have a token of this guy?
We're gonna get him the Wolverine treatment.
Man, all my tokens are of like fit people. I don't have any chubby people. Okay, that's fine. We're gonna use this fit shirtless man with an axe to represent our heavy set friend. And they roll.
We're still on the skeleton island.
Yeah, that seems to be appropriate. I don't have a map for this tavern. They roll a 10.
So-
You guys roll.
He rolled a 10.
Ooh, a 6 and a 10 as well. All right, PotatoMcWhiskey, you are first. What are you gonna do?
I want to experiment with the wrestling table, which I think is in 2E.
Mm-hmm.
I think it basically, whatever I roll, changes what I do.
Yes.
So, penalty for attack cards. That's also 150. So do I'm not sure how this works.
You make an attack roll, and then we reference the attack roll against a table. And then the table will say it's a haymaker, it's a kidney punch, it's a rabbit punch, and then it does X damage.
Perfect. I will make a unarmed attack roll. I assume I'll get my basic +2 for that.
Yes, and just the basic +2.
Oh no.
Well, I guess you're coming up from behind him, maybe. So you miss entirely. You go for a strike, and it just like bounces off of the side of his hefty, naturally armored body. And then
Archie and
it's he and Archie go at the same time. And so he comes up to fuck up Archie. I should roll it over here, though. And rolls
This guy actually wins this fight.
an 8 against
be
you,
insane.
Archie. Which is, I do believe, a miss.
Yes.
He was going for an uppercut, and you just dodged.
Yeah, I want to just like wrestle him to the ground with all the strength I have.
Excellent. So if you want to just throw him to the ground, then it's an attack roll against AC 10 to get a hold of him, and opposed strength checks to drag him down.
Yeah, sounds good.
Great. Fucking do it.
So I roll, what do I roll?
D20, on your character sheet, you can just hit the basic attack button on the combat tab.
Basic attack.
Yeah, melee. It's above your AC modifier section. Natural 1. Whoosh. It's a swing and a miss. Yeah, so you guys are all like throwing each fists at each other back and forth. It doesn't work out. Second round of actually, Archie, you get a no, you don't. You were doing wrestling. Next round of initiative, everyone. No modifiers, just a flat D10. Captain Winter, what are you doing while this is going on?
I mean, I think I'm just watching. Yeah, I've got my feet up on the table, having a laugh. If this guy somehow manages to win this fight, I'll do something. But
Okay.
There's no
right now, I'm
shot.
planning to just watch Archie destroy this.
Archie's gonna kick his ass.
Yeah.
Nice.
I don't know how to
Sail.
roll for initiative with a D10.
That's what you did it. That's
Oh,
perfect.
You got it. Nice.
Sail, your turn.
I'm on his back, so I'm trying to like get him to a headlock, and I'm hitting him with elbows, everything.
Do it again. Attack roll again. Basic attack.
Sale's like that crazy guy in the bar fight that'll do like anything, like gouge your eyes out, kick you in the balls. Doesn't give a fuck.
Another 2 for
You
back
guys are rolling
attack
bad.
makes it a 9. So you manage to like get an arm like around his head for just a moment to try and like get him in a headlock as you jump up on him, and he just throws you with his shoulder, and his huge like 320-pound heft sends you flying into the next table over as he continues his like assault on Archie. But that does buy Archie enough time to get another round in. Archie, what are you doing?
Can I try to grab a chair and hit him with it?
Yeah. Do you have a club proficiency?
Nope.
Then make me an attack roll at -2. Do just your regular basic attack, and then we'll subtract 2 manually. Their brains.
Got it.
There you go. 19. You crack the chair over his head. Roll me d6 for damage. Oh, it is a fabulous blow
You
against
should
this
get
guy.
strength to that as well, Neal.
You should. Yeah. What's your strength modifier? 2? 1? 1.
Damage.
So it's a 7 damage to the guy with 15 hit points.
Oh my god.
Does everybody in the
Yeah.
bar start screaming? Like, clapping,
The
or-
bartender, you know, at this point, no one really gave a shit. But once the furniture starts getting broken, one of the bartenders starts shouting, "Hey, knock it off! Hey, don't make me call the bouncer over there. Put that down." And the guy, stumbles from the blow, reeling for a moment. When he goes to just leap on you, Archie, he's just going to like belly flop you. So his attack roll comes up. 1d20 plus 2. Here we go. Oh, he goes for the belly flop and just lands himself on the ground, prone. His face hits the floor. It comes away bloodied and bleeding. He's dazed as he like rolls back and forth on his belly. Initiative rolls, I'm going to give him a penalty since he just fucking landed on his face.
Okay, so I just saw him cheat, right?
Yeah, and it's
After
during
this-
this moment, during the belly flop, that you see the guy like whip out a card between him and the person next to him.
And so I've been watching this pretty keenly. I would assume the person next to him would know his hand, right?
You would expect so.
Okay, I'm rolling a new initiative to stand up and go expose the cheat.
Okay. Initiative rolls from the rest of the party, from Sale and Archie. Archie gets a 3. Sale gets a 10. Archie, you're up first.
What am I gonna do? I don't want to fucking kill this guy.
Yeah, don't kick him in the head.
Yeah, I'll just like, I'll just throw my body on him and like try to like, subdue him under my body weight.
Excellent.
This guy's done. I mean, it'd take about a minute to stand up anyway. If it's that far.
Make yourself a melee attack, a basic melee attack at +4 because he's prone. We'll just add the +4 manually in our brains.
19.
Oh my god, 19. Yeah.
16.
That is
16.
16.
16.
That is an elbow smash onto the back of his head for
Damn.
He pulls out
2 damage plus a 20% knockout chance, which succeeds.
Shit.
Yep, you crack him in the head, and he just is out like a light. Completely gone.
All right, Archie will get up, clap his hands, look around. Who wants some, huh? Who the fuck wants some?
There's great
Nice.
applause going around, and that same woman with the feathery dress comes right back up to you, her red hair wafting back and forth as she struts in your direction, lays a hand on your chest, grabs you by your shirt, and forcibly drags you upstairs.
Since combat is simultaneous, can I accidentally tackle Archie?
Yes, you can. Yeah, because you're recovering from your blow of being tossed off the shoulder, and then you come to like run and tackle as Archie drops the elbow. Make me your attack roll.
Oh my god.
Oh, it's a great hit. You land on Archie as well. There's a plus a bunch on that top of shit. It's just a terrible blow on Archie. Unfortunately, you also have a 20% chance of knocking Archie out. So roll. Yeah, according to the table I rolled on, give me a D100.
Oh, Jesus. And I realize I'm pulled the
Okay,
punch.
okay.
No,
Okay.
it's too late. You just hit Archie for 2 points of damage.
I like struggle with him for a minute and be like, oh Jesus, I'm sorry.
While
Archie?
this is happening, Nilrim is exposing the cheat.
Sure, but I gotta see what Archie does in response to being like,
Sure.
counter elbow smashed by his friend.
He'll laugh and like pat him on the back.
Okay. And then the woman comes up, grabs you by your shirt, drags you upstairs. Meanwhile, on the other side of the room, Nilrim walks over to the cheat, who's sitting there.
And Krob like that.
Oh shit.
Yep.
Neal's dead.
Wait, is he back? He's
Kind.
love
very-
slide, Sean.
Next slide.
Woo!
Is the stream still alright? Are the rest of
don't
us
know.
okay?
I don't think it's caught up yet.
Oh, we'll see.
He's messed up on stream too.
Oh,
Wow,
really?
okay.
How weird. I hear you just fine.
There must be on Zoom then, right?
I think it's Zoom, but his voice is on Discord. No?
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't hear him
And we
anymore.
Yeah, true.
It might
Okay,
be.
we're gonna go to break real quick.
Okay.
Yep.